never one to live in the past. That was never my deal. You remember. You know how it was.
Yep. Yep, I remember.
These days now, I don't know, I mean, something like this out of the blue. Oh, maybe it's my age or something.
Age?
Yeah,
Whose age?
mine.
Oh. I thought you meant his.
No, me, getting older. I mean, you know, back when I was 18, 19, my mind was going in a different direction. I mean, you remember how it was. Gonna tie my pecker to a tree, gonna tie my pecker to a tree. You remember that? Well, don't you?
I thought that was him. I remember him singing that.
Well, that was me.
Oh.
1956, 57, when was that?
What?
Well, you used to come home singing that.
I don't know. Maybe later.
Couldn't have been much later. I mean, Ripple wine and Mexican Benz drink. Those were high times, Ray. High old times.
I remember you leaving. That's what I remember.
What, when?
When it all went down, the big blowout.
Blowout.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
Well, that's still very vivid with me, like it happened yesterday.
You shouldn't let that stuff haunt you, Ray.
I remember the windows exploding.
Exploding.
Blown out, glass everywhere.
Things get embellished over the years. You were a kid, Ray.
Yeah, so were you.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a certain maturity about me back then. You know, I mean, I was heading somewhere. My mind was different direction.
Explosion, screaming, smoke, telephone,
Explosions. There weren't any explosions, Ray.
people running. You were one of them.
I never ran.
Running.
Uh-huh.
Mom was running.
How could she run? Huh? She had her trapped in the kitchen under the sink, Ray. How could she possibly run? You know, you really got this screwed up. You know that? It's time you get it straight, all right? It is really time that you get this straight, all right? It's no good carrying around the wrong pictures with you for the rest of your life. They're liable to get more and more warped as time goes on. Pretty soon you'll forget how things really were.
You ran. I saw you.
I never ran.
You climbed into your 51 Chevy and you took off. That's the last I saw you in 7 years. Things like that, you don't forget, man. They mark time.
I never ran, all right? I'm not a runner. I've never ran. I never had
7
been.
years. Thought I'd never see you again. You know what? I thought about you every day. But I bet I never once crossed your mind. Never once.
That's not true.
Yeah, maybe once.
Yeah, once or twice.
Once, maybe.
I sent you something every Christmas. Well, most every Christmas I did.
Yeah.
I sent you socks, t-shirts, rubbers, sent you candles,
Tokens.
folks.
Tokens of guilt.
Guilt. Look, buddy boy, I had a lot on my mind back then.
Yeah.
I was heading somewhere.
So what we gonna do with his tools?
I don't know, you want them, you can keep them.
Don't work with my hands anymore.
No, since when?
I don't know. Just faded.
Well, that's a shame, Ray. Because I seem to remember you always being under some car all day long.
Car? What car?
Oh, some car, I don't know. What car? Some car or another.
I never had a car.
Well, then whose car was it that you were always under?
His car.
Okay.
Wasn't my car.
Fine.
Well, it wasn't. I never had a car. You were the one with the
All
car.
right, already. It wasn't. It was his car. It wasn't your car. Who gives a flying fuck whose car it was, anyways? All right. I just seem to remember, Ray, that you liked working on cars, and I figured you might want to keep the tools in case you decide to pursue that again. All right. That's it. Simple as that.
Cheap. Cheap. Taiwan steel, swap meet stuff.
Well, you ought to keep him, Ray. All right. For his sake, you ought to keep him.
For his sake.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I know he's dead.
So what should he care?
He won't care.
Well, then it'd be for my sake, Earl, not his sake.
All right, fine. For your sake, all right. Why don't you keep the tools for his sake, all right? He'd like that, Ray.
I work daily.
Well, that's not really the point now, is it? It's not like anything he has is worked at. It's not like we're inheriting the legacy here.
Ratchet's pretty nice.
Well then, why don't you keep the ratchet, Ray? He'd like that.
Keep the ratchet.
Yeah, it's a nice ratchet, right?
Single big ass ratchet. What am I gonna do with a single ratchet, Earl?
Work on your Buick.
I ain't got a Buick.
God damn it.
Well,
Ray.
I don't, man. What you want me to say that I got a Buick so you can feel good about giving me some crummy ass tools? God, they're not your tools anyway. You don't own the tools.
I know.
They're his tools.
I know that.
Not your tools to give away.
Well, they're not yours either.
They're nobody's tools. Don't you think we should notify somebody? I mean, we can't just sit in here. I mean, who you supposed to call first? Huh? The cops?
The cops. What are you thinking?
Who then? Huh? The mortician? Chamber of Commerce? Who?
I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
No, I'm not.
Well, how long we gonna wait?
Wait, what's the rush, huh? All right, Ray, I'd like to spend a little more time with him.
Time?
Yeah, time. Before he's rushed off and processed into the funeral business, before they put the makeup and the formaldehyde on him and dress him up in his Air Force khakis.
Well, how much time do you need, Earl?
I'll let you know.
Well, haven't you spent quite a bit of time with him already?
I'll let you know, Ray.
Well, you've been doing all this time.
Nothing.
You been talking to him or
What?
talking to him?
He's dead.
Yeah, I know that, but you know, you up here all alone, just the two of you for all this time. You might start to make stuff up.
What stuff?
You know, stuff in your head. You might start imagining things.
Like what?
Well, imagine that he's still alive. You know, he could still hear you. Maybe it's better that way.
Well, what?
Imagine it. Yeah. You know, cause now you could tell him stuff. You could tell him all kinds of stuff you couldn't tell him before because, well, now he's dead. You're just imagining he's alive, so you can't do nothing but lay there and listen.
All right, listen, I wasn't talking to him, all right? I wasn't imagining anything. I was just sitting here with him alone. All right, sitting here in the dark alone.
We can't just bury him ourselves.
What?
Just dig a hole and bury him. Nah, that'd be illegal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, every death has to be reported nowadays. I mean, unless you kill somebody.
Why can't we report it after we bury him?
Because they just dig him back up.
Should do with a dog anyway, wouldn't you?
What?
Just dig a hole and bury him.
Yeah?
Why can't you do that with a father?
I don't know. All right, I don't know the answer to that, Ray. All right, maybe it's because nobody cares about a dog. I guess that's it.
Nobody cares about a dog.
Well, they don't.
Outside a dog's little circle of friends, family, or whatnot.
Yeah, nobody cares. Hey, don't touch him!
What?
Just don't touch him, Ray.
Why is that, Earl?
It's just not a good idea, all right?
I'm not gonna catch some
Just
disease.
get
you know?
away from him.
Would you touch him?
No.
It's not gonna hurt anything,
Just
is
don't touch him,
it? Why are
Ray.
you so fucking jumpy?
I'm not
about?
jumping.
Were you superstitious or something?
I just don't think it's a good idea for you to touch him, all right?
You afraid he might come back to life?
Oh, that's fun.
Starting to stink, Earl. I think he's starting to stink.
Yeah, well, I can't smell him.
Yeah, well, that's because you've been up here with him for too long, man. You grown insensitive.
Insensitive.
Yeah.
Me, insensitive.
Yeah, there's a stink up. There's definitely a stink up here, and you can't smell it.
That's right.
Yeah, well, how long's it gonna take before things really start to, you know, rot?
I don't know, Ray. I'm not an expert
Like
on
really
that.
bad, like to maggots.
Oh
man.
my God, Jesus, we aren't gonna wait that long for Christ's sakes, all right? Just relax, Ray. All right, just relax. Try and feel honored that we get to spend this small amount of time with him. All right, try and treasure it.
Honored.
Yeah, honored. All right. It could have been anybody that found him first. I mean, it could have been a total stranger, or that taxi cab driver, or that Indian woman. What's her name anyway? Anyway, you know, they would have called the cops right off the bat. And then the mortuary boys would have been in here, stuffed him in a body bag, and hauled him off, and there we'd be. The last ones notified, right? No privacy, all kinds of questions, forms to fill out. We would have never had We never had 2 seconds by ourselves with him.
What taxi driver?
What?
What taxi cab driver?
The taxi cab driver that picked him up took him off for a day of fishing and brought him back.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy. I told you all this stuff on the phone already. Don't you listen?
Yeah, but if he picked him up and brought him back, how would he have discovered him dead? Hell, he would have had to die in the taxi.
I was just using that as an example.
Yeah, well, that ain't a good one, Earl.
I was just using the taxi cab driver as an example of how it could have been anybody, all right? How it could have been anybody that found him first.
Well, who did find him
I
first?
found him first. Don't you listen?
And you just decided to sit here.
Well, until you got here, all right? I figured it was my duty.
Duty.
Yeah, duty.
Duty and honor. Duty and honor. Do I duty.
Go fuck yourself, Ray.
So who's this crazy chick?
What?
The crazy chick, the one you said might be a possible candidate for having found him first.
His girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yeah, her name's Conchita or something.
Conchita?
Something like that.
Conchita banana.
Don't get king, Ray, all right? Have some respect for the dead. You know, I went through all this stuff with you on the phone, man. You don't listen to nothing, do you?
Well, I was in shock.
We'll snap out of it.
I'm still in shock. Wasn't expecting to be in shock, but that's the thing about shock. It's unexpected, Earl. You don't see it coming. You just find yourself in the grips of it. Do the best you can.
Look, Ray, why don't we go for a walk or something, all right? The New Mexican air might do us some good.
Look, I know this is gonna irritate you a whole lot there, Earl, but how about you go through this story for me one more time, okay? Just the whole story, okay?
What story?
The story, the one that this guy, what's his name? The neighbor.
Esteban?
Yeah, that's it, Esteban. The stuff that Esteban told you on the phone in New York, before you found Dad dead. I mean, well, what happened just before? I'm a little lost here.
What's the matter with you, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing's matter with me. I'm his son. You're his son. Look, I deserve to know every bit as much as you do. Yeah, we're both blood, man.
I went through all this stuff already once with you.
Yeah, I know. It's just that some of this stuff, it don't make any sense, Earl.
Like what stuff?
All these people that you mentioned, you know, it's just stupid. It's stupid the way that he ended up out here all alone, dead like this, with no contact whatsoever.
But that's the way he lived, all right? He lived with no contact. Why shouldn't he die the same way, huh? All right, fine. I'll go through it one more time, all right? But, Ray, I can't keep going through this, all right? It's not something that I enjoy.
Why would you enjoy it?
I don't enjoy it. That's what I'm saying.
What'd you bring it up for?
Oh, my God, Ray, you're such a little pissant.
Yeah, I may be. I may very well be pissing. I just want to know the whole story, Earl, that's all.
I get a phone call. Collect. It's Esteban. He says that he's worried about you.
This is, what, a week ago or something?
Yeah, about a week ago. About a week before I called you. Now listen up and try and pay attention this time.
I'm all ears.
So Esteban, the neighbor, he calls. He says, Dad got some check in the mail and he's cashed it and he's walking around with this cash burning a hole in his pocket.
Well, where'd this check come from?
Oh, who knows? I mean, it could be government or government pension or GI or something. I mean, I guess he was always getting these checks in the mail and cashing them and going on bitches. You know, he'd go buy booze with it, he'd get his hair cut. He'd hitchhike down into town to the shopping center there and wander around downtown drunk. Then he wanders over to the gas station and he buys a fishing license.
Drunk?
Yeah, drunk. What else? Then he hitchhikes back here. He calls a taxi cab from Albuquerque. The taxi comes, picks him up, takes him off for a day of fishing, brings him back that night with this Indian woman.
The crazy one.
Yeah, the crazy one. So the taxi's sitting outside waiting, and Esteban sees us, and he comes over with some soup.
Soup?
Yeah, that's right, Ray, soup, all right? Esteban was always bringing over soup or chili or some damn thing to try and sober his ass up. So, Esteban, he's in there, and he sees this Indian woman in the bathtub. She's half naked, drunker than a skunk, and giggling. Right? So Esteban sits down, has a few drinks with Dad, but Dad won't eat the soup. So they get in a big argument, and Henry kicks him out. So Esteban goes back over to his trailer and keeps watch on the house. Next thing he knows, Dad's coming out the door with the Indian woman wrapped in a blanket, still giggling. They get in the back of the taxi cab and they take off. That was the last he saw her.
So, when you get here, after the phone call, look, I'm just trying to put all this together. How long did it take you to get here?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
3 or 4 days?
Yes, I guess. I don't know.
It took you 3 or 4 days to get here after you hear that Henry's in trouble.
I have business to take care of.
Business? What kind of business?
Packaging. I run a packaging business, all right? We make boxes.
Packaging. So after your packaging business, you fly down here, you walk through that door and you find Henry dead in bed. Is that it?
That's it, Ray. That's exactly it, all right? He was lying there just like he is right now, all right? I haven't touched him. He was lying there, stroked out on his back, just like he is. All I did was cover him up. So, how's the family?
What family?
The one out west.
I don't have a family, Earl.
Oh. Well, I heard you got married. Somebody told me you got married, so.
I never had a family. How's your family?
I don't have one either, you know that.
How would I know that, Earl?
Have I ever mentioned a family to you?
No, I just thought, maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe you had a secret family, Earl.
A secret family.
Yeah. No?
No.
That's too bad, Earl.
If I had a secret family, why the hell would I tell you about it anyway?
Because I'm your buddy, Earl. I'm your little buddy, and you tell me all your secrets, don't you?
Look, Ray, alright, there wasn't much either one of us could do, you know that. He's been on his way out for a long time. I mean, he's pickled, pissing blood, the shakes, blackouts, hallucinations. I mean, there are all kinds of signs.
Signs?
He stopped eating for one thing.
Shit. Jalapeno.
Hey, you can't live on peppers and hooch.
So how do we get a hold of this taxi driver?
What?
Taxi driver took Dad fishing. How do we get a hold of him?
I don't know. I mean, you had to find out what company he works for first.
Well, Esteban should know, shouldn't he? Friendly neighbor. He saw the cab, didn't he?
Well, yeah, but then good luck finding the driver.
It shouldn't be hard. I mean, every driver's got a number, every car. I mean, they keep records, don't they? It's the law, man. They log in, they log out.
What's the driver gonna tell you anyways?
I don't know. Maybe he saw something.
Hey, come here. Come here, look at this. Look at this. It's a picture of him with his dog, Jet. It says 1931. 1931! Wonder how old he was back then.
Maybe he knows how to get a hold of this crazy chick.
I mean, when was that? That was, what, 30 years ago? No, that was 57 years ago. So 57 years, that would make him about the age of 12. 12 years old. Can you imagine that?
Maybe she saw something, Earl.
I wonder who was president back then. Was that Hoover or FDR?
Maybe she knows what happened, man.
I look at him. He has no idea what's in store for him. It's just a boy standing in a wheat field with his dog.
Why is it that all of a sudden he gets it into his head to go fishing, Earl? Huh? I mean, you don't take a taxi cab to go fishing. It don't make any sense, man. Why is it all of a sudden he's up in the mountains with some Indian chick fishing? God damn. Why didn't he call me? Huh? I would have gone. I'd love to fish. Why didn't he call me?
You were far away, Ray.
No.
Esteban, come on in.
Is Mr. Henry here?
Come
I
on
saw
in.
the light on.
Come on in, Esteban. It's good to see you.
I brought Mr. Henry his soup. He sometimes will eat, sometimes will not. Depends on his mood, how you catch him. I was so worried about him just disappear like that.
Esteban, this is my brother Ray. He's come in from California.
Glad to meet you, Mr. Ray. Mucho gusto. I put vegetables and chorizo in the soup. Habaneros for his blood. I know what drinking can do to a nigger can do to a drinking man. I was a drinking man myself. Oh yes, many years. They could not help me. No one. People prayed for me, but I would not hear them. Bells ring in chapel, but I was deaf.
Hey, Esteban, you want me to help you with
Oh,
that?
no, Mr. I can manage. Many bowls of soup I balance across the road to Mr. Henry's trailer. Many years of practice. The soup, it must cool down before it gets to Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry does not like soup too hot. One time, he burned his mouth on my soup so badly, I thought he was going to kill me. I mean, it was funny, but it was also serious. I could see the rage in his eyes, the murder. I say to him, Mr. Henry, it's such a little pain. Don't kill me for such a little pain. Kill me for a bigger pain. But he was too drunk, so he no laugh. He no laugh with me.
Who is this?
His neighbor, Esteban.
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 So, is Mr. Henry home from fishing? I was so worried when he just vanished.
He's sleeping. All right.
Oh,
So,
that is good. He needed sleep, especially after fishing.
yeah. Don't disturb him. All right. Don't wake him up.
Yeah,
Esteban.
yeah. Don't touch him. Whatever you do, my brother's liable to go ape shit.
He needed sleep. More than soup, he needs sleep.
Yeah. He could sure use some sleep.
Did you know, Mr. Earl? I bet that crazy Mexican woman have her way with him. Do you know who I mean? A muy bonita woman, a lot of woman for Mr. Henry.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had fun with her too, I bet. She bent his back like a willow tree. She fuck him silly.
Hey, don't do that, all right, Esteban?
I was so worried when I saw him with all that money. That is why I called you, Mr. Earl.
Well, I'm glad you did,
Oh,
Esteban.
a lot of money. A man cannot have that when he is fighting his weakness. Too much money. He sleep peaceful. He sleep very still.
Yeah, well, he's exhausted.
I can barely hear him breathe. Maybe the blanket is coming.
Don't touch him!
I told you. I warned you about that.
I'm sorry, Esteban. I guess I'm a little wore out myself. All right. Here, everything's all right. Why don't you take a seat, all right, Esteban? Everything's fine.
So, Esteban, you live across the road there. Is that it? You're the neighbor?
Yes, sir.
How long you lived over there?
30 year?
30 years.
Más o menos.
30 years in a trailer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you must have known my father for quite a good time then, huh?
Ever since he come from California, after he had that bad time,
What bad time was that, Esteban?
when he say the world was trying to eat him.
What?
When he say he was doomed, sir.
He said that.
Yes, sir. I have those feelings myself, but Mr. Henry, he no believe me. He think he the only one.
Dude,
Yes, sir.
can it with the sir shit. I'm not your sir, man.
Take it easy, Ray.
Well, what's he think this is? The military or something?
He's just being polite, you idiot. Alright, it's a rare thing nowadays.
Polite.
Yeah, politeness. That's right. It's okay.
Esteban, you want a drink or something here? My brother and I have been hitting Henry's bottle a little bit.
Oh, no, Mr. Ray. I no drink no more. No more for me. He's finished. Too many beautiful women have leave me. And now, when I need them most, they are gone and I am sober. It's funny, no?
Yeah, that's funny. So you don't drink at all? Is that the story?
Oh,
Esteban?
no, sir. No more for me.
Well, my brother was just telling me how you used to knock one back now and then with the old man.
Oh, no, Mr. Earl. I no drink with Mr. Henry. I only pretend. He no notice. We borracho. So long as I just, go through the motion, bend the elbow, tilt the glass, he no notice. He like the company. He like the human smell.
You mean to tell me that night that you were over here and the taxi come over and took my dad fishing, you were just pretending to drink? Just pretending?
Taxi? Oh, see, pretend. Only pretend.
And Henry just went along with this, I suppose. He just so happy to be in your company, huh? Just so starved for human companionship, huh?
He was drunk, Mr. Ray. Very, very drunk. Like a mad dog.
And this girl, this mysterious woman, Conchita, whatever her name was, she was drunk too. She was very, very drunk.
Conchita.
I don't know, Esteban. I've been trying to explain it to him, but he just doesn't seem to get the picture, I guess.
Oh, you mean Conchaya Lupina, no Conchita.
Conchita Lupine.
Si, eso.
Conchita Lupine. Sound like an opera singer.
Kind of does, doesn't it? Conchita Lupina.
Conchaya is a magnifica woman, Mr. Ray.
Is that a
You
fact?
would not believe this woman.
Really?
She is, how would you say? Oh, your father would tell you. She has a big reputation here in Bernardino.
Oh, yeah, how'd she come by that, Esteban? Hey, what's going on here? What's going on between you two?
Nothing's going on.
Oh, yeah, there's something going on here. What's the deal with this woman?
Oh, Conchaya is a very mysterious woman. With a woman like that, a man could die in her arms and thank the saints. He could pray for no better way to leave this suffering world.
I'd like to meet her.
They say she has done men in like that. The lucky ones. Can you imagine something like that?
Like what, Esteban?
Well, you know, Mr. Ray. Oh, I'm sorry, but when I think of her, she would burn a hole right through your heart. Right here. Right through the center of your soul. Right there, sir.
Hey,
Oh,
what I tell you about that fucking shit?
I
don't like that fucking
shit! What's got an idiot
I
blood
warned
nuts or
him.
something?
I warned him not to call me that sir shit. I don't like the implication.
Hey, what do you mean, implication? What are you talking
That's
about?
something that you tell somebody you respect, man. How does he know that he should respect me? He don't know me from Adam. How does he know that he should call me sir?
Well, now he knows, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, I guess he'll think twice before going around calling strangers sir.
Look, pal.
Yeah, go on, Earl, poke me. I need to be poked again, real hard, right here. Come on, Earl. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Look. Let's just relax. All right? Just relax.
I am relaxed, pal.
Look, there's no need getting worked up over nothing, all right? Things are hard enough as it is, all right? Times like this, you gotta be careful, all right? Why don't we, let's have a drink, huh?
He doesn't drink, remember? He pretends to drink. He's a pretender.
Will you back off, Ray? What kind of bug crawled up your ass anyway, huh? The man comes over here with soup, just as polite and neighborly as can be, and you jump all over him like a cold sweat. What's the matter with you, huh?
You tell him to stop staring at me.
You've terrified him, is what you've done.
Tell him to stop staring at me.
Esteban, I apologize for my brother's behavior.
Don't you
all right?
apologize for me. Don't you apologize for my behavior.
Listen.
Tell him to stop staring at me.
Everything's fine, all right?
God,
He
everything's
flies off the
fine.
handle like this. Don't pay any attention to him, all right? Everything's gonna be all right. You just here, sit down, all right? Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything. God,
Everything's
stop
fine.
saying that over and over again like some fucking lame prayer. Everything's fine. Everything's not fine. Everything's the opposite of fine. Fine is when your heart soars. Yeah, fine is when you love something. Ain't that right, Esteban? That's what fine is. Fine is when you... Look, I want to know about this woman.
What woman?
This woman, this mysterious woman, Conchita,
Conchita.
whatever the fuck. Shut the fuck up. You hear me? Shut the fuck up. Who is she, Earl?
His girlfriend, all right? It's Henry's girlfriend.
Well, that just
Yeah.
confuses the hell out of me because I never knew Henry to have a girlfriend.
I told you all this on the phone.
You told me
You
jack
never listen to
shit.
nothing, dude.
God, where'd he meet her?
I don't know where he met her.
Where'd he meet her, Esteban?
In jail.
In jail. That's cute.
I never met the woman myself, all right?
You never met her, but Esteban knows all about her, evidently.
Listen, I heard he had a girlfriend, but I never actually laid eyes on her.
They meet in jail.
Well, they have a co-educational drunk tank down here in Bernalillo.
They meet in jail.
That where you met her
Don't
too?
get personal.
Well, this is personal, Earl. This is girlfriends in jail. This is something different than a photograph from 1931. This is something actual.
The
here.
man's a neighbor.
Yeah, neighbor. Come here, neighbor. I want to show
What are you
you
doing,
something.
Ray?
Come here.
Ray, no,
Come
Ray,
here.
Ray,
Get
no,
over here.
Ray, Ray,
Get
no,
over here.
Ray,
Get over
God
here.
damn it,
Look
no.
at that. You see
Son
that?
of a bitch.
Huh? You see that? That's Henry. Mr. Henry. The man you've been bringing soup to for all these years. Yeah, you feel that? Huh? You feel that? That's cold. Like ice. Like stone in a river. It look like anybody's gonna want another bowl of your soup. Hmm? So,
You best get out of here, Ray.
I don't know. I just got here.
There's a certain kind of cruelty to you, isn't there? I never noticed that before.
Yeah, I get mean as a snake when I don't see the whole picture.
You had no call doing that to him.
What we gonna do, Earl? Pretend?
You come waltzing in here with no idea, no concept.
Concept?
Yeah, that's right. No concept, all right? That there might be repercussions, all right? That there might be consequences, serious consequences.
Have you lost your tiny little brain up here, Earl? Is that what's happened? Up here for days on end with dead daddy? Something went on here, Earl. Didn't it? Something went on here. Something
Nothing
went on
went
here
on.
that I didn't know about. Nothing went on. Nothing went on. Everything's fine. Yeah. Henry was tough as a boot. You know that. He could kill 2 pints and a 6-pack in one sitting, never skip a beat. Now, you want me to believe that all of a sudden he's up in the mountains on a 2-day bender with some Indian chippy, and all of a sudden he kills overnight. Is that it?
It was an accumulating illness, Ray. He was a fucking alcoholic.
Stop that goddamn whimpering. Stop that fucking whimpering. You weren't related to him, were you? I'm his son. You don't see me whimpering. I got every right to be, but you don't see me crying.
Give it up, Ray.
Or you. What about you? I suppose you think you got some special thing going, huh? Some link with the corpse, huh? You're in deep communion. Deep communion with Henry. Old dead Henry.
Why'd you even bother coming back, huh?
Why? I couldn't believe it, I guess.
Yeah, you thought he'd live forever. Is that it?
No. I just thought I'd see him one more time.
Yeah.
Alive.
Yeah, you thought you'd get to the bottom of something, huh? Have some big reconciliation or something like that, huh? Is
I
that
don't
it?
need any reconciliation, and I don't need it with you either.
Good, because guess what, Ray? It ain't never gonna happen. He's gone. Get up. Let's go.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go make that phone call, Ray. Down there at the Sonic.
What phone call? Oh, you mean the meat wagon boys? What, so all of a sudden your period of mourning's come to an end? Is that it?
Let it go, Ray, all right? Just give it up. Go back to wherever the hell it is you came from.
No, I ain't going anywhere, Earl. You know why? Because I'm your witness. I'm your little brother, and I saw you. I saw the whole thing. You saw shit. I saw you.
Come on, Esther,
I saw you run!
What the? Go! Get up! Get up! Get up! Come here! I'm sorry about that, Esther, man. I truly am. I hate family stuff like this. I had no idea my brother was so screwed up in the head. I thought he pulled himself back together, but I guess not. Come on, let's go make that phone call. Yeah. Guess what? Now you'd spend some time alone with Henry. Maybe it'll do you some good, huh? Did me a world of good.
$100 and a bottle of Tiger Rose? You kidding me? This gravy right here. This is day off for me, right? I'm just gonna regard it as that. Whole day free thanks to you, Chief. Whatever the name is. I ain't even catch your name. I mean, old dispatch told me it was some guy from Bernalillo I want to talk to. That's all the information I got, so. Oh, well. Hey, I was on the verge of quitting anyhow, if you want to know the truth. Company sucks, brother, let me tell you. Human interest is not number one on their list. As far as they're concerned, they just soon have a goddamn robot drive a car. Got the insurance in half. It's coming to that, I guarantee it. Computerized robot taxis. They ain't even gonna see a human being behind the wheel no more. I ain't lying. Oh well. Hey, thank God I'm self-sufficient, right? I can head on out to Norman, Oklahoma, and get me a job easy. Plenty of cabs out there. Hey, it's college town too. There's plenty of babes out there. Now, it's a whole slam of Miss Oklahomas that came out of Norman. Let me tell you, I ain't lying. Hey, you wouldn't believe the type of knees. I'm talking legs up to here, right there, asses like hard cantaloupes. No, all right. Hey, it's some gorgeous babes in that country, no question. I can head on out there and be in high cotton. Hey, it's a nice ratchet.
Hey, don't mess with that.
What?
I said don't mess with that.
Oh, all right.
That don't belong to you.
All right. I was just admiring it as own. These are daddy's tools.
Mine.
Pretty nice.
Hey, don't
Cheap.
mess with that either.
Sorry, I was just looking as all.
Yeah, well, don't look. It's none of your business.
Anyway, like I was saying about Norman.
It's Norman.
No, Norman, Oklahoma. Like I was saying before about Norman, Oklahoma.
What about it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, I can head on out there, and if the whole taxi deal don't work out, I can always get in on that midnight pizza delivery thing. You know, that late night stuff. I didn't heard all about it. Believe you me. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you get a delivery call. You know, you take a pineapple combo out to some dormitory, for instance. I mean, you know we usually order them pineapple combos, don't you?
What?
I'm saying, you know we usually order them pineapple combos, don't you? Girls, mostly. I mean, that's girls. That's usually ordering pineapple combos. And so there you are in the perfect setup, right? I mean, you're standing there on the front stoop, you ring the doorbell, you got that red pizza juice dripping down your elbow. Who comes to the front door? Goddamn Miss America.
Hey! That's my father you just dropped! That's not some sack of feed, piece of luggage. What the hell's wrong with you? Get on out of here, both of you. Go! Get out of here!
Hey, they don't care, man. Them just some hollering stiffs. They done seen it 1,000 times. Corpse is a corpse to them. Might as well be roadkill.
Shut up, man.
Hey, you want some help with that?
Hey! Hey, you guys! Hey! No, come on back. Both of us, come on back here. Oh, shit. Look, you guys aren't the type of creeps that go telling sick jokes behind people's backs, are you? Huh? Because if you are, I'll find out about it. I'll seek vengeance on your heads. All right. Go on, get him out.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I gotta remember that. I'll seek vengeance on your head. Hey, where'd you come up with that? I can use that. I gotta remember that. That's got kind of like an old-fashioned ring to it or something. Like King Arthur. You remember him?
I tell you about that album.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I forgot. Hey, I thank you for the $100 and the Tiger Rose. I surely do. It came as a complete surprise to me when the dispatcher gave me the call. I mean, not that I don't deserve it, because I deserve it every bit, but you better believe it. Hey, how'd you track me down anyhow? That's a big mystery to me. I can't quite figure it out now. I mean, it was about a week ago I was out here, wasn't it? Gotta be about a week, Hey, I suppose this must be kind of a tough time for you, huh? I mean, I don't mind answering any questions you might have. I mean, not that I can tell you much. You said you might have some questions or something.
Gee, sit down at this table. I don't know you well enough for you to sit down at this table.
Nope, right. I was just thinking, you know, if I sat down at the table, maybe we could kind of, get to know each other a little, kind of break the ice.
Why would I want to get to know you? I didn't pay you $100 and a bottle of Tiger Rose for you to come all the way out here to get to know you. What do you think you are?
I'm a taxi driver. You
Go over by that door.
What?
Over there.
What now you mean?
Now. you're a stranger in somebody's house, you don't automatically assume you can sit down at their table, start nosing aimlessly through their father's possessions.
I thought they was yours. Because when I asked you earlier, you said that they was
Go
yours.
over by that table.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, a little to your right.
How's this?
That's good. That's real good.
Great.
Stay right there.
Sure.
Don't you move from that spot. See if you can handle that. And just for a moment, try to avoid thinking of yourself as anything special. Anything out of the ordinary. You're nothing. Just like me. Empty nothing. Couple nothings. Never amounted to anything, never will. See if you can manage that.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't know about that. Ain't exactly the way I was raised. You know. My uncle used to tell me all
I'm
the time.
not interested in the way you were raised. Oh, your uncle.
Right.
Or Norman, Oklahoma. Or Babes. Or pizza juice dripping down your elbow. Or your employment problems either. I'm interested in one thing only.
What's that?
What went on here in this house when you arrived that night that you took my dad fishing in your taxi.
Well, I mean, nothing really. I mean, I remember getting a call. I remember thinking it was a little unusual.
Go
but,
back by that door.
Right here.
A little to your left. That's good. That's good. Now you were saying it was unusual.
Yeah.
Kind of unusual, but not all that unusual.
Yeah, no, right. I mean, you know, we get calls like this every now and then out in the boondocks. It's a big country, you know, a lot of ground between places. Folks need rides, you know, stranded folks. I mean, I remember growing up, I lived about 120 miles from the nearest drive.
Don't change the subject.
What?
Your mind, it's wandering. Don't allow it to do that.
Yeah, right. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, all I do is drive them to the nearest movie. You know, 40, 50 miles sometimes just to see Clint Eastwood.
You arrived here, right? I'm not interested in how long it took you to get here. You arrived here at this house, right here. What was going on here when you arrived?
What, here?
Yeah, here.
I mean, nothing really. I mean, I remember knocking at the door. I remember having a feeling kind of like I was at the wrong house or something.
Why's that?
Because there wasn't any answer at the door when I knocked. I could hear something from the inside, so I knew somebody was here, but I kept knocking, and all I heard was like this moaning and this weeping something. I ain't know what to make of that. So when the door was open, I just let myself in, and there he was, just lying on the side there in the bed, just kind of sobbing like, Mr. Moss? Mr. Moss. Hey, now.
What? Hell are you doing to my bottle? Fuck is this? Time is it anyway?
Did you call a cab, Mr. Moss?
What?
A taxi from Albuquerque? A Verde Cabs?
Taxi? The fuck is this? Taxi from Albuquerque.
Somebody called a cab.
Somebody.
Somebody must have.
So what if they did? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. What's the big deal? Fuck is this junk? Where'd this come from?
I'm the taxi.
What?
The taxi from Albuquerque.
You're in the taxi. Well, that's something. Look like a damn taxi with a yellow stripe down your back. What is this anyway, this stuff?
That's Tiger Rose.
Oh, God! Stuff stinks! This isn't my stuff. Where's my stuff?
Oh, did you want me to take you somewhere, Mr. Moss? That's what I'm here to do.
I had a bottle around here. You didn't walk off with my damn bottle, did you?
No, sir. I just got here.
Well, somebody's got my damn bottle.
Look, did you want me to take you somewhere? I mean, that's what I'm here to do, Mr. Moss. I can take you anywhere you want to go.
You're here to take me?
That's right.
Where do I want to go?
That's what I'm trying to find
Where
out.
could it be that I want to go?
I have no idea, Mr. Moss.
What the hell happened to that bottle?
And maybe that was it. Maybe you want me to take you go get a bottle.
That's what you think? That's probably what you think. I look that desperate to you?
No, sir.
You lying sack of doggy doo-doo.
Okay, look, I gotta go, Mr. Moss.
Just a second, just a second, just a second. Just hang on here. You're the taxi, right?
That's right.
And you got a mission, is that it? You were called to come here.
Yes, sir.
So somebody must have called you out here, is that correct?
That is correct, yeah.
And you think it was me who called you out?
I have no idea who it was.
It was me. Why beat around the bush about it?
It was you.
Of course it was. I mean, you don't see anyone else around here, do you?
Well, I'm ready, Mr. Moss.
Oh, yeah. You're ready. You're ready, sure. You're always ready. I suppose you got the meter still running out there, too, huh? Racking it up for airtime, click-clocking away.
I mean, the company says you gotta keep the meter
Fuck the
running.
company, all right? Just fuck the company right where it fits. Are you a company man? Is that what you are?
No, sir.
Are
No, sir.
you a company man or are you your own man? That is the question. What is it? You can't have it both ways.
I'm my own man.
You
Mr.
haven't
Moss.
got a clue, Buster.
Look, I need some kind of insurance that you actually want the cab, is all.
Insurance. Money. Is that what you mean? Huh? Is that what you're worried about?
Sir, no, that's...
Money, cash money, mean green. Well, look at that. Huh? How about that? Huh? Gee, now, how would a desperate man come up with that much cash? I'm
That's-
surprised you can't give you
No,
a start.
sir, that's...
Now, that is genuine blood money there, Mr. Taxi. Genuine World War II blood money. Now, you guess how many dead Japs that cost. Just take a guess.
Look, I have no idea.
Beyond your imagination. Beyond your imagination.
It's not what I meant, Mr. Moss. I didn't mean you didn't have any money.
You got any women, Taxi?
Women, what you mean? Like,
I mean women, the female kind.
I mean, I got a girlfriend. That's what you mean.
Girlfriend, don't give me that shit. Girlfriend, I mean women. Real women.
Oh, she's real, all right.
Yeah, I got one. I got a things. Make your tail swim, Taxi. You know what she did to me? You want to know? Guess. I bet you never
Look,
guess.
I gotta get going.
She
on here.
declared me dead. That's what she did.
Dead.
That's it. Dead. Have you ever heard of such a thing? That's what she did to me. Can you imagine? And right in jail, too, in front of everybody. We were both incarcerated together. And she made this pronouncement publicly, standing right over my semi-conscious body. She just bellowed it out to the general jail community at large. Signor Moss is dead. And now it's all over town, it's all over this territory. Everybody thinks I'm dead.
I mean, surely they must know she's lying by now, right?
On the contrary, nobody knows that she is lying. Nobody thinks that she is lying, not a single solitary soul.
Well, you're not dead, so...
You think I'm not dead. That's you. But you're not from around here, are you?
No.
You are from Albuquerque.
Yes, sir.
So what the hell difference does it make what you think? I'm talking about the ones right around here. The real ones. That's all that counts. All the local ones. I'm a figure of some note around here. In case you didn't know, Buster. And now everybody thinks I'm dead on account of her.
I mean, don't they see you walking around and talking and everything?
Walking around and talking? What the hell difference does that make? There's a whole shitload of walkers and talkers fabricating and perambulating their butts around. Now, you think they are all in the land of the living?
No,
Is that what
sir.
you think?
No, sir, but I mean, usually...
No, there's no usually about it. I am in a serious jam on account of this woman. She wants to obliterate me before my natural time. She took out an obituary in the newspaper. Henry Jameson Moss, dead, deceased, causes unknown. That's what she did to me.
Can't you just explain to everybody that she's mistaken?
What's the situation look like to you, Bub, huh? Do I look like a dead man or what?
No, sir.
Not the least bit? No, the eyes. So, look at the eyes. The eyes what's giving it away. You can take a close look here. You can come over here and just step over here and give it a good hard look. See. No. You got to get in close. You got to scrutinize this, penetrate past the outer cover. Now, you just look right in there, right in the dark pupil. Yeah, right there where it drops off into nowhere. You see that? Like that, straight in there, like you're riding a train into a black tunnel. Now, what do you see there? Tell me what you see.
Nothing.
Exactly my point. Absolutely nothing.
No, it looks fine to me is what I'm saying.
No, they look dead.
No, they don't.
Don't jerk my chain, taxi man. You're a lion dog. You're from Albuquerque.
Mr. Moss, I gotta go, all right? No,
Not so fast.
I can't be hanging around here all day. I got another
No,
customer
look.
waiting.
Now, would you say, just from your casual conversation, your casual observation, that there is a little spark in there? Yeah, a little ember of hope.
You're not dead, all right? As far as I can tell, you're not dead.
That's good. That's good. That's the most positive note I've heard in months. Now, look. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what, Taxi. Here's what we're gonna do. You like to trout fish?
I mean, I haven't been in a while, but sure, yeah.
Great. Then that's what we're gonna do. Conchalla likes to trout fish as well. We're gonna pick her up, and then we're gonna hit the river. You can take it up with her.
Child.
That's right. Conchalla Lupina. That's the woman I was referring to before. Huh? You can take the whole issue with her, up with her, out on the Picos.
What issue?
The question of my being, of my aliveness, of my actuality in the world, of whether or not I am dead or not. What the hell have we been talking about
am
here?
not
Pay
in
attention
any kind
to
of
the subject.
position to
I
try
just
to
want
talk
you
to
to go up there and start up that taxi, okay? You get them pistons rocking, and you'll see. Conchalla, she's a woman of some influence in this community. Sharp as jailhouse coffee. You can have it out with her, toe to toe. You can argue my case for me. I got no one else. A couple of lame-brained sons couldn't find their peckers in the pickle jar. Yeah. But take a hold of that arm, boy. Come on, just take a hold. Now, does that feel like a living arm to you?
Yes, sir, it does.
Atta boy. Now, you tell her that for me. She might just listen to an outsider from Albuquerque. She might just listen.
That's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's all you remember. No more details.
Details, like what?
You still on your spot
My spot.
by the door.
Oh, yeah, yo. I'm still here. Hey, listen, why don't I just give you this $100 back, right? You know, I'll just hang on to Tiger Rose for the trip out here. We'll just call it even Steven. You know, gas and time involved. We'll just write that off. How'd that sound?
Even Steven.
Yeah, that sounds fair to you. Look, I just had a whole different idea about this, so,
You keep that money, Texas man. Yeah, you put that back in your pocket.
Oh,
That's
no,
your money. You put that money back in your pocket. I don't want it. You put it back in your pocket and you go back over to your spot by the door.
thing I'm gonna do is head on back to Texas. That's the whole problem right here. I don't belong in this country up here. Now, you grow up in a nice, friendly place. Think the whole rest of the world is just as fucking friendly. Boy, are you sadly mistaken.
You're not from Texas, Texas man. You're from Albuquerque.
No, I'm from Texas. Child of Texas originally, born and raised.
Texans don't whine. No whiners in Texas. They kicked them all out.
What do you know about it? My great-great-grandmother was slaughtered by Comanche. I guess that made me from Texas now, don't it?
Your great-great-grandmother.
That's right.
Your great-great-grandmother was slaughtered by Comanches. Huh? Sounds like a story to me.
Story.
Fabrication. Yeah. Passed down from one generation to another. That kind of story. A prideful story. Prideful.
Ain't nothing prideful about getting slaughtered.
You know, think about this kind of story there, Taxi Man. Is that the original fabricator? First liar that started this rumor about your slaughtered great-great-grandma? He's gone now, isn't he? Vanished from all the earth. Nothing left but a cracked tin top, maybe. Gnarly lock of bloody hair. Or some fingernail clippings in a leather pouch somewhere. Everybody ever knew him is gone and dead. So there's no way to verify this little story of yours, is there? This little history?
You're not calling me a liar, are you?
Your whole family's a pack of liars. They were born liars. Couldn't help themselves. That's why we gotta get to the heart of things. Yeah. Somebody, somewhere's got to get to the heart of things, don't you think? Jalapeno?
No, thank you.
Oh, come on now. You're from Texas. You could take a little heat. No way to verify that little story at all. Just like my brother. Just like my brother. He was a fabricator too. Always making up shit, thinking I would swallow it whole. No questions asked. Dad's dead. That's the way he put it. Dad's dead. Simple as that. End of issue.
Can I get my bottle? My bottle, please.
And you go on back to your spot by the door there.
Come on, can we just
You remember where it
friends
is,
now?
don't you?
Hey, listen, I just, when I first got here, look, when I got here, I didn't think anything, I wouldn't have volunteered for this if I thought there was anything wrong here in the first place, you know, so I gotta go, all right, I really need to go.
I did not give you $100 and a bottle of Tiger Rose for you to skip out on me. What do you think this was, huh? Free ride? Is that what you thought?
I don't want the $100, I told you that!
It's too late. You took it. You
Oh
are
my
in
God,
debt to
oh
me.
my
You owe
God.
me. You're deeply in debt.
Look, I just need to get back to my girlfriend, that's all! God.
You ain't got no girlfriend.
I do too, I do so have a girlfriend! I'm from Tyler, Texas, and I got a fucking girlfriend. Why are you trying to take everything away from me? I told you, I don't want to be here. All right, I gotta go.
Yeah, well, you owe me, Taxi. You owe me a little story.
What story?
Story of when you returned here. The returning story. Story when you returned here with my father and this Indian chick and a string of fish.
Gonna tie my pecker to a tree, to a tree. Gonna tie my pecker to a tree. Now look at that! Look at this! Now that is a fish!
Oh, that is no fish. That is a fish wishing to become a fish. A wish fish.
I knew! I just knew! And how did I know that you were gonna rain on my rainbow like that? How did I know
That
that?
is a minnow. That is
No.
a bait fish, maybe.
No, that is a legitimate fish right there. Wouldn't you say that's a legitimate fish, Taxi? Look at that fish.
It's a fish, all right. You probably should let him grow some now.
Let him grow some? What the hell good is that? Let him grow. Ah, throw him back. That's what you mean, isn't it? The throw him back, that's what you mean? He wants me to throw back my catch of the day.
That is no fish. Dead men cannot catch fish. Dead men have no need to fish. They are never hungry.
Oh, don't start up again with that. There she goes. There she goes again.
Mr. Moss, look, I really need to get paid for my trip now. You know?
And she just refuses to recognize the simple truth of the matter. That is a genuine fish. That is a trophy fish right there. Look at the size of that fish.
I remember he bragged the same way about his penis.
I never bragged about my penis. That is an outright lie. I never did that. She is lying again. Just look at that fish.
The silly fish. The silly
What?
fish.
Oh, did you see that? You see what she did?
Mr. Moss, my
She
girlfriend
threw my
is,
fish in the steaming water. My one and only fish.
You must have been dreaming.
There is a fish. Everybody knows there was a fish.
Don't you come near this fish! I have it between my thighs now.
Oh, she's disgusting.
Do you want it to come back to life?
I do not want it to come back to life. I caught it. It's dead. I want it to stay dead.
Bring it back to life
I
for you.
don't
It is
want you to
easy.
bring it back to life. I'm going to fry the son of a bitch up.
Please, a little between my legs like this.
Oh, no.
Mr. Moss, look, I really need to get my money. I don't know how many times I gotta ask you.
You're going to get your damn money. Not that you deserve it. Well, what have you been doing for your money anyway? Huh? Sitting around choking your chicken. That's about it. Or watching her continue to insult and berate me up one side of the river and down the other. Not once did you ever make so much as a gesture on my behalf. Not once.
Look, I'm a driver, all right? That's all I do. I drive people around from one place to another. I don't know anything about anything else. And I don't know what it is you expect of me here.
I expect you to make a stand. That's what I expect. That's what I have expected all along. Now, you told me that you saw something in there, something glimmering.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
Yes, what did you say?
I said I saw nothing. Zero. Goose egg. Plain old everyday eyeball.
Oh, God, I'm surrounded by liars. She says there is no fish, and then there is a fish.
It's starting to swim now.
It can't be. It's dead.
Come take a look at your fish. Oh, it's peaceful now.
Oh,
Oh, it's happy. Oh, it's found its place in this world. Oh, look at it. Oh, swimming, swimming, swimming. Oh, 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 oh.
Mr. Moss, look, if you're not gonna pay me, why don't you just tell me what you want me to do, and then I'll do it, and you can pay me, and then I'll go. Look at, because I don't know what it is you're trying to convince her of.
Have you ever been with a woman who thought you were dead?
Well, no.
Well, then you don't know what it's like, do you?
I mean, there must have been a time when she thought you were alive, right?
I can't remember.
I don't think. I mean, maybe if you remember, I can remind her of it.
Remind her of what?
I don't know, whatever it was. Was it your walk?
My walk.
Talk?
My talk.
I don't know. What was it? Your smile?
Don't be an idiot.
I'm just trying to help.
You are not trying to help, because all you care about is your money, your lousy money.
Look, I don't know what you want me to do.
Now, I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to go on over there to her. Just go ahead. Just walk up to her like a man and explain the situation to her.
What situation?
Now, what is the matter with you?
What you mean? You want me to explain to her that you ain't dead?
That's the ticket.
Oh my God! Look, how come you don't know that you ain't dead? I don't understand that.
I know I'm not dead. She's the one who doesn't know that I'm not dead. Now, God, just get on over there. Come on, take the plunge.
Miss Lupina, ma'am, you don't really know me, but I'm the kind of guy I like to call a spade, right? You know, I mean, I'm a pretty level-headed guy.
She doesn't give a shit what kind of guy you are. You're supposed to be telling her about me. What about me?
All right, Miss Lupina, look, I think that we both can agree, right, that there are certain signs of life, right? You look at a guy and you see him, yelling and breathing.
Yelling and breathing. Yelling and breathing.
That's all you're doing is yelling and breathing and shit. What you want me to say?
That's not what I want to be known for. yelling and breathing. What the hell good is that? I got a lot of qualities
Oh, yeah.
besides yelling and breathing.
Really?
Tell her some of those.
I ain't seen none.
Oh,
That's bullshit. No,
That's
I'm
my
leaving.
fish she
That's
just
it, I'm
ate.
leaving. Hey, my girlfriend would not want me here with y'all. She warned me about people like y'all.
well, what the hell are you doing in here?
Mr. Henry, I brought you some soup.
Don't want any goddamn soup now. What the hell are you doing barging in here with soup? Can't you see that we are busy? We are busy here.
Saw the taxi and I come over. I was worried about you.
Don't worry for the dead. Or for the living.
Oh, she is here. Conchaya is here.
Yeah, she's here. She ate my fish.
I would have brought 2 bowls of soup. I did not know she was here.
That man can't eat soup.
You shut up with that.
I'm asking you for the last time for my money now. It's $96.42. That's what you owe me.
All right. You just stop whimpering about your damn money.
If I had known you were going to be here, I would have made my carne asada.
I don't know what I did to deserve this. I mean, I've led an honorable life for the most part. I served my country. I dropped bombs on total strangers. I worked my ass off for idiots. I paid my taxes. Never once was there any question of my existence. Never once. I mean, God, it's humiliating. Man of my age to be forced into this position. I am too damn old to be having to prove that I'm still alive.
No one will come to his rescue. No one will come to his rescue.
The voice of an angel.
It's true. Well, maybe it's true. Maybe I am on the dark side of the moon now. It's possible. Maybe I am just completely gone.
Get me my blanket. Get me my blanket now! No one can even take a bath in peace.
What the hell are you doing standing in my doorway? Who are you supposed to be?
I'm supposed to be your oldest son. That's who I'm supposed to be.
What is this? What's happening here?
I called him Mr. Henry. I did not know what to do.
You called him.
I thought something bad might have happened to you.
Something bad. Oh, yeah. Something bad has just happened to me. Something bad is happening. Treachery from every angle. Sons, neighbors, women, family,